What's up everyone, Andrew Baina here, and on today's video we're going to be taking the super cheap Harley Benton 8-string guitar that I have here and upgrading it. Well, as you can see, it's already upgraded, but I'm going to talk about what I did and we're going to check out how it sounds when the finished product was all done, much like it is right now. So first and foremost, I want to mention that this video is sponsored by Sweetwater, and I want to give them a big thank you for supplying the parts for this build. As you can see here, I have these beautiful pickups, which are the Fishman modern 9-string pickups. And in addition to that, what I did was replace the locking tuners with Graphtec ratio locking tuners, both of which were provided by Sweetwater. And if you somehow aren't familiar with Sweetwater, definitely go check out that link in the description and the pinned comment below, because they are doing some crazy Black Friday deals right now. And they have pretty much anything you can possibly want or need, and they ship incredibly quickly all over North America, very good prices, and their team knows their stuff. So definitely go check out the link in the description or the pinned comment below if you want to do a project like this and mod a guitar or buy a new instrument or get studio gear or whatever you want to do. Be sure to use that link. It's also an affiliate link, so I get a little bit of kickback from that, which always helps me out and helps my channel. So again, big thank you to Sweetwater, and be sure to go check out those links in the description and the pinned comment. So with that being said, the layout of this video is going to be showing you what this guitar sounds like in the full demo mix now that all the mods are done. Then we're going to come back, listen to the guitar on its own, and last but not least, my thoughts and opinions, of course. For this video, I'm going to be focusing only on the bridge pickup and only distorted heavy rhythm tones. It's an 8-string guitar and it's tuned to drop E, so if that's not what you expected when you came to my channel, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be playing it clean. I'm not going to be doing leads in this video. Heavy riffs only. So with that being said, for the mods for this guitar, the first thing that I did was replace the default locking tuners that came on the Harley Benton, because I found that the tuning stability wasn't as good as I would like it. So that's exactly what I did. I replaced the locking tuners with Graphtec ratio locking tuners. I did end up having to get 2 packs of these locking tuners because they come in pairs of 6, and obviously since this is an 8-string, I needed 2 packs of them, which is a little strange, and now I just have 4 leftover locking tuners that I have no idea what I'll ever use them for, but whatever. So yeah, the first thing that I did was throw those on. It's super easy because Graphtec actually has this mounting system which is basically universal and made it super easy. Didn't need to drill any holes. Everything fit in the existing pilot holes that were already there. Did it all myself. It only took maybe like half an hour or something like that. Super easy mod, which will drastically help improve the tuning stability of your guitar. The next thing that I did was hand this guitar over to my good friend Eric Moretin to do a pickup swap on. He actually did a full video over on his channel, which you should definitely check out, because he talked about how he swapped up the stock pickups for these beautiful Fishman modern 9-string pickups. So be sure to go check out the video on his channel for the full details. And again, if you're interested in doing a mod like this for yourself, his video might be helpful. So yeah, that's the second mod that I did to this guitar, was swap the pickups, because again, the stock pickups were actually better than I thought they were going to be, but definitely definitely still not quite to my taste. So Sweetwater sent over the Fishman Modern 9-string pickups for this guitar. The weird thing about fan fret guitars is you have to get the 1-string up model. So what I mean by that is this is an 8-string guitar, but I had to get 9-string pickups. And I think the reason for that is just to make sure that the magnets actually cover all the strings. Because if you had an 8-string pickup, it would be a little bit shorter, and the potential for like the high E string to be slightly off of the pickup is there. So most manufacturers like Harley Benton just make the pickup routing bigger, which is a little weird. It's definitely kind of unfortunate because it does limit your options, especially on an 8-string, because then you have to buy 9-string pickups, and there's not very many pickup companies that make 9-string pickups. So there's only a couple of options, but in my case, I thought these actually sounded really good. I had never tried them before on any 9 or 8-string guitar, so I thought they sounded really good, and I think you will too. With these pickups, you have a ton of options, which honestly are way overkill for my purposes, but you have a voicing switch over here on that push-pull, so that gives you kind of like an active or passive sound, and then with this one, you can actually split the coil, so you get like a split coil sound, obviously, as the name implies. And then, of course, a 3-way pickup selector. So tons of different tone options. On each of the 3 positions, you have the option to do active or passive or coil split. So that pretty much covers it in terms of what I changed on this guitar. I think that these changes made a massive difference, as I would hope, because I'm pretty sure if you bought all the parts for this, the amount of money you would spend on the parts is actually more than the guitar itself, which is perhaps kind of ridiculous, but I think it sounds really cool. In my opinion, you should only do a mod project like this if it's on a guitar that you plan on keeping, because if you are upgrading a guitar, if you ever decide to sell that guitar, you're not really going to increase the value of it. At the end of the day, people aren't really going to be willing to pay more for this guitar because of these mods necessarily, because they would probably, in my experience at least, they would probably just go buy their own guitar brand new and do their own mods if that was the case. The chances of finding someone who wants the exact mods that you did and is willing to pay more is very, very slim in my experience. So in my opinion, I think modding a guitar and upgrading a guitar is a really easy way to make it sound and feel better, but I wouldn't go into it as from the mindset of it being like an investment, because I don't think you'll be happy with the results that way. But if it's your main guitar and you just want to upgrade it to sound and feel better, then yeah, by all means, go right ahead. I think that the mods that I did to this made it sound and feel infinitely better than it already did. And luckily, the Harley Benton 8-string is actually a pretty good modding platform from the beginning, because the fret ends and the neck and the body and the finish all already look good. So, you know, with the upgrades that I did, this actually feels rock solid, and there's really nothing else that I could think of that I would want to change on it, and I think it turned out great. So with all that being said, I'm just going to plug the guitar in and show you a couple of the different tones you can get, again focusing on the bridge pickup, heavy riffs only, and I'm just going to jam out a bit so you can hear the guitar by itself. For all of these tones, I'm just using the Neural DSP Gojira plugin, which is a pretty standard plugin that a lot of people have, I think, and if you don't have it, you should get it because it's really good. But yeah, so this is how the guitar sounds by itself. Again, tuned to drop E. Okay, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you spend this amount of money to upgrade a cheaper guitar? Do you like upgrading guitars? Would you rather just have a nice guitar from the beginning that you don't have to mess around with? I'm curious on your opinions. I've seen people go both ways on this issue, or not issue, but project, and I can totally understand why either way. I think there's definitely merits to both. In my opinion, usually I would just go for a guitar that already has all the stuff I want. But back in the day when I obviously didn't have as much stuff as I did, I definitely messed around with modding it a lot. So I've been in both areas of this, and I think that both are fun in their own ways. Again, big thank you to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in grabbing parts for your project guitar, or just something new, or something for Christmas, something for Black Friday, anything like that, be sure to check out the link in the description and the pinned comment below. That's pretty much all I have to say, other than a big thank you to all the Patreon members whose names are on the screen at this point in time. That's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.